Hi all, welcome to this Logic Apps learning video series. In this video, we are going to see how you can deploy your Logic Apps application into a container environment using Docker Hub registry. So Docker Hub registry looks like this one. You can create an account and put your images here. Put your Docker images here. So I have repository created called Mighty. That Mighty will contain our Logic Apps application. Others are like for other purposes, right? So So in order to push the images, I have to build the images first. So I have a application, Logic Apps application created here, and the build was done here. Sorry, yeah, this build was done here. In the so here I'm in the home directory of this application. Docker build using this command. Commands are listed here. Using this command, I have built the image so that you will be able to see after executing this command, the command prompt you would be seeing the images like this. So LA23 is available now. So now I have to push them into Docker Hub. For that, I need to label them using tag command. So Barani Docker is my username of Docker Hub username, and then Mighty is the repository name. So I tag them so that you will be seeing another image with Mighty, and then log into your Docker Hub using username and password. Then push the images to there. It will take a while. It's more than a GB. I noticed. Then once you do that, then you will be seeing this one. So this using this command, anyone can access this, right? So my tag name is my first. So the tag name should be replaced with this one. So Docker push. Um, this is for push. Instead, you have to use pull in order to get the images from here to there. So now what we are going to do, the image is ready. Now we are going to create a container service, a new container service. Let's go to container service, container instances, create, select your resource group, my own container. I think this is good. This time we are going to choose the other registry and give this name. So with the tag name, with the correct tag name, my first. So I think this is done. You create. This is going to take a while. So while it's creating it, we're going to see the application. This is a pretty simple application which receives an information request, and it's going to respond it this way: status equal to success. I have a Docker file which has a storage account embedded. The storage account, you need to access them using Azure Storage Explorer. So once the deployment is successful, it's going to create a host file which is needed in order to get access the trigger URL. So this name is coming from website name here. So this is important when you implement deploy this application into multiple pods. If you don't give this name, GUID will be created, and every pod will get their own instances, their own name. So you will be not able to access your API, or you can partially access those APIs. So now we are having a host application open here. Once this is created, this is not going to be overwritten. So you can have it forever. So this host file is ready. Once the deployment is successful, I will be able to test this API. First, I need to fetch the trigger URL. For that, I have to use this method. I need to get the new IP and replace it. get the fetch URL, then actual API call, right? So I think this deployment is successful. Now get the IP of this container instance. Now go back, replace them. Yeah, this is working. Now I got the fetch URL. The fetch URL is very similar. Now I'm going to, okay, I think I have to close this guy. Open this URL. HTTPS, leave that. HTTPS, we need to remove it. Forgive it. Yeah, this is successful now. So now what you can do is you can fetch this Docker image. You can start it from this step number 4. You can directly go to the Azure Container Service and you can fetch the Docker Hub image and test this API, right? Likewise, you can do them in the Fargate as well. So when do the only different thing is from the last video is about publishing them into a different container registries, right? So when you are going to say that you're going to tag them and publish them, when you push them, right, using Azure ECR is there, then it will contain that it's a Azure registry, or it's AWS based on this one. Otherwise, if it is a plain, I think it's going to take consider that it is from Docker Hub itself, and it'll check for the rest repository which is next to that, separated in slash. I hope this video helps, and you will be able to use my image. And if you want to build the image, you can take the code and use it. Thank you very much.